Well, hello, hello, hello. It is two
In
grooms.
a pod,
I'm Cleo,
and I'm Shannon.
and here we are at episode number 36.
36. Oh,
I do believe. Could be wrong.
I thought it was 35, but it could be 36.
I think it's
Okay.
36. Hey, the little engine that could is still coulding. Chopping along.
Mm,
How are you today?
wonderful. I took it
Wonderful.
easy today.
Yeah. hmm
How about you?
I'm fine. There's
Are you?
this bug that was going
Hmm.
around, and so at any point I may stop to blow my nose, or you may see a clear liquid just running down my nose if I
Hmm.
don't catch it. Sorry to be gross. Uh,
It happens.
but yeah, I mean, it was going around on campus, and I guess it's my turn.
Right.
I got it. So
I get it.
Uh, but I don't feel bad. I can't taste
You're just
anything.
stuffy and runny.
Yeah, and which is disappointing because I think I made really good chicken noodle soup today, and
It was wonderful.
then I tried making some scallop potatoes today
Mm.
to do something a little different,
Your taste buds are gone.
and taste buds are not there. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going on the idea of what I think should be in them, but I don't know. I mean,
I like it.
I felt like my taste buds were zinging. If that makes sense, like I felt like a
Mm.
little. You ever taste like something tart or sweet, and you feel it in your say your salivary glands? What's it called?
I don't know what that salivary.
The salivary gland, the
Oh,
salivary gland
okay. Whatever that is.
back there in the tongue.
In your throat.
What makes your mouth water?
Oh,
You know, we. So I was feeling the seasonings were igniting the
mm.
salivary glands, but I could not taste anything.
Okay. So your palate was doing something, but not the full
But
effect.
because the nostrils,
Okay.
you know, I
I
tell
get
you,
it.
that's a good way to lose weight, I guess, because, if you can't really taste the food, you're not going to be eating for pleasure. You're just eating for sustenance. So
Yeah.
is this my future?
Boy, you got a little bug, so stop tripping. Here we go.
Well, I hate being sick, so it don't take much.
Big baby.
I'm already thinking about how to go to bed tonight. I'm like, I have to go to bed early. It took me so long to go to sleep last night, you know, and try to figure out the right way, how to sit up, what side to turn on.
I mean, you were coughing a lot because you went to bed earlier than I did.
Yeah.
I could hear you in the other room coughing and sneezing and blowing your nose.
So the drainage of it all, right? And so, I'm on the CPAP girl, and she's trying to navigate the CPAP, and I'm sneezing, taking the CPAP off to sneeze. It's a mess. It's a
Yet,
mess.
you didn't take any medicine today.
I found it to some Dayquil.
Uh, how'd you do that?
You gave it to me.
Right. I had to be Nurse Ratchet, make you take something.
I don't know. I just be feeling like it'll work itself out, you know.
I
But
know it does have to run its course. I do
yeah,
get that. But you can kind of push it along
yeah.
and try to subdue some of the symptoms. That's all.
True, 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 true.
That's my thing.
I understand.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really touching my face a lot today. I don't know what's going on with that.
Mm, you're fine.
Um. So let's see what we got here. Oh, girl, let me put her on Do Not Disturb. Get
Yeah.
notification.
After you fuss at me.
Well, how often do
Yeah,
I make a mistake like that?
no comment.
Right.
No comment.
No comment means no problem. But anyway, we're all human, we all make mistakes, so
Yeah.
I'll give myself some grace on that.
Of course you will. Of course you will. I don't.
Oh, you don't give me grace?
Not all the time.
You don't give me grace? Okay.
Not on that.
Not on that
'Cause you
one.
always making it seem like I'm the one.
Well, typically you are the one if it's if let's not get into that, okay? You haven't been the one because I got on to you about it. But if I hadn't, you would be. Can we just do we have to?
Well,
I was trying to
when
keep
one looks at himself first and then outward, maybe that'll work a little better.
I feel like you're trying to have a moment.
I had a moment.
You trying to oh,
I'm having a
like
moment.
they say on the reality shows, have your moment. Have your moment. I feel like you
I love it.
try to have a moment. Let's have your moment.
Okay.
Have it. I mean, there's nothing to be had, but try.
I think I did.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Good. So I have a question. It's a serious question.
Okay.
It was posed, or the question was posed on gaietyMagazine.com.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's serious. The question is, should men, should they moisturize their ball sack? That's the question. Should men moisturize their ball sack? It's skin. If you're out there not moisturizing your ball sack when you do your legs and your thighs, are you doing something wrong? Thoughts?
No, I don't think they should.
Okay, hold on 1 second before you answer. I don't want to blow my nose over your answer. Hold on.
I don't think they should. No one's going to see it. No one's really, I mean, no one's going to feel it but you, unless you're in the moment of doing something with someone. And if you are, as a man, I want the manly taste and smell of it. You know what I mean? I don't want lotioned up and
Well,
softness and
sure,
stuff like that.
sure, sure. I could.
It's just,
Uh,
where'd that come from?
um, I would say that I get not wanting it. Let's say if you're going to have intimacy, because you don't want artificialness in your mouth.
Right.
But your day to day, I think it just depends on your body type. Do you have ashy balls? If
Doesn't
you have
matter.
dry balls, you don't want that skin to be. But some people, the reason why I say there's a difference because some people have extra moisture, and you don't need to be adding nothing else down there. It's
Right.
already damp.
It's right.
It's already plenty damp for some people. Probably for most people.
And I think medically, certain areas are supposed to be dry. They shouldn't be as moist because it's a breeding ground for
Uh-huh.
certain, I guess, bacteria
Yeah, I
and
can see that.
diseases.
Yeah. But maybe once, maybe blue moon,
Why?
you throw a little because you want it to be soft.
For
It's
what? For
supple.
who? Why? What? What are we talking about?
You want all your skin to be
Ugh,
hydrated. Your skin is your biggest organ. So you want your
no,
skin to be hydrated. Now I say that as I sit here with ashy legs, but I'm just saying you want
no, no,
well, two grooms in a pod is split on this. I say as needed. As needed.
no. No, you don't need to.
Okay, well that conversation didn't last very long, so we'll just move on.
No, it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. I mean, listen, everybody has different kind of hygiene things. Like, I don't see myself like doing facial routine every day. I don't have time for that, but I can see the benefit of it, and I can see the benefit of moisturizing your sack. If you need it.
I mean, if you're into that stuff, I guess, because I mean, people do shave
Mm-hmm.
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, again, being as the least amount of moisture in that area, for me, is the best
But have
feeling.
you ever? I understand that, but I also know that if you had some kind of skin damage, you would probably like hit it with some Neosporin or
No, I
some
think you
kind of
s
something
I think you need medicine, but
or some
I
kind of
think it's supposed to be
medicine.
as dry as possible because even when I think when women have stuff like me, I think around their breasts and stuff and it's moisture, it's a breeding ground for more bacteria
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
mean, yeah, I mean, I can see that.
That's why they used to use powder until that was a problem.
Right,
You know, but keeping it as dry as possible is what I've experienced it being the best in those areas where there's no ventilation.
got it. Well, a lot of that won't make it to air, but
It should. We're having a honest conversation,
okay,
right?
we are. Should we-
Don't be coy now.
Who? Who me?
Yeah, you talk about everybody else's business and stuff. You might as well talk about everything. Shit. What you trying to I'm just saying. Why
Oh,
why we being so I don't know. Boy, bye.
okay, told
I'm
me.
just saying,
Okay,
right?
sure.
Am I wrong?
We'll talk about it.
Well,
So,
you're the editor, so no matter what I say.
so, oh, let's just talk about the little witches in the corner of the. I don't know if people can see the screen. The witches behind you,
Yeah.
there. As we mentioned in the last episode 35, Shannon has been in full Halloween decoration mode, which I love. I mean, we're probably maybe the second or third house in the neighborhood has probably gotten on it the most, if not the second. Because there's one house, I think,
I haven't seen
when
it.
you first turn into the neighborhood, that we don't go past their house. The one that has all that junk in it.
Or the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, they probably have their
I didn't
stuff
see
up. You
anything.
haven't? Well, we might be the first in the neighborhood to get it together.
I didn't
Uh,
be the first that started, but my process is a process.
yeah, yeah. But it's looking great. It looks real fantastic. We'll have to input like I have to impose something right here so you can see it for yourself.
Yeah, we had to put it out there.
Because it's really nice job. Proud of you.
Thank you.
I mean, a little direction for me, just a little like, oh, how about over here? This color, that kind of thing. But,
I always ask you, how it look
you know,
because I'm not by myself here.
yeah. Because, well, I kind of think of myself as creative director. And then, Shannon is, he's production.
Even if I don't ask, you're going to tell me anyway.
Correct. Correct. So,
I'm always asking for
but you're
feedback.
always asking for feedback. Yeah. Um, so just to switch gears here.
Hmm.
So Stanley Tucci, the actor, I think he's 64.
Hmm.
His wife is 43.
Hmm.
He's 21 years older than his wife. They have two younger kids now,
All right.
uh, that are not quite teenagers.
Hmm.
And he said he's at a time in his life where he hates that, unless there's some miracle, he's not going to be around to take care of his wife in her old age. No, because while his family does tend to live a long time, he said his father is 95.
Hmm.
He just, it's he really hitting him now that a big part of his kids' adult lives he might not see,
Hmm.
and that he might not be there to take care of his wife. Uh, what do you make of his thoughts now?
Well, you and I talked about it a lot
Uh-huh.
because I always wanted children, but I didn't do it when I was younger when I really wanted to because I didn't want to do it alone. But anyway, that aside, my reasons for doing that is because I don't want to have young kids and then I'm an older parent and having them do physical things or fun things, and I can't really partake, or I'm showing up to school functions and, oh, that's your granddad, or
Mhm.
uncle or something. And I just want to be I wanted to be a younger father to experience the younger part of their lives,
Mhm.
and I didn't want for them when they became adults to have to start taking care of their dad.
Mhm.
So I do feel what he's feeling
Yeah.
in in a big way. I
Yeah.
do.
I mean, it's definitely something to think about, but a part of me is like, "Oh, girl, do you really care, girl? Because if you cared that much, you wouldn't have put her in a situation like that. You wouldn't have did it. You would have been like you and said, okay, well, I like this girl, but I can look to the future and see how things are going to end up for us. And, I don't want to put her in that situation. I think, not that he doesn't care about it, but I don't think,
I don't think he cared about it then. I don't know how long they dated, but I'm quite sure he was thinking about her wanting to have children for her,
I think they
but he
met,
didn't think about his age at the time.
I forget, she's Emily Blunt's sister,
Hmm.
and they met around when they did Devil Wears Prada together.
Okay.
So however long ago that has been was about how long they've been together.
It's been a minute though.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
But that they call that May December romances.
Right.
That's always something to think about.
Yeah. That's always.
In the end.
Yeah.
But listen, she knew what she was doing when she picked him, because it wasn't like he just picked her and took two, and so she knew what was going on. Maybe she was thinking, well, I can spend some good years by myself. You know, although
Them coins.
it's always the ones who you try to get rid of that hang around.
That's true.
You seen that video going around of that man, that old comedian Nick something? What's his name? Dick Van Dyke.
No.
You
Okay.
seen that video going around of him
No.
celebrating like his 90 something birthday, and his wife, who's in her 30s or 40s now, they met like a decade ago.
Hmm.
Uh, and everybody in the comments was saying, I bet she's thinking, damn, he's still holding on. That's what everybody in the comments was saying. I don't know how appropriate that is, guys, but that's what they were saying.
Hey,
Because
that's
they
what
said
everybody
when he
thinks.
kissed, they kissed. It was at his birthday party, and they kissed. And the women in the comments were like, "Oh, she didn't want to kiss him. You could tell she didn't want to
Hmm.
kiss him." I'm like, no, she kissing a lot of things for that money. That's security,
Okay.
because she's a makeup artist.
Okay.
So she probably had, she's doing a good, decent living in Hollywood, but
Now, like Dick
not
Van
Dick
Dyke,
Van Dyke money, though.
he was back in what 50s and 60s,
Yeah,
hustling and making his money, and
yeah.
still kind of working a little bit.
Mhm. So,
I'm just saying,
no, no. I mean,
it looks like a duck.
get. I say, get it, girl. Get it.
Mm.
We're gonna take a quick nose blowing commercial break from trying to make it work. But like I said, the most disappointing thing of all of this is not being able to taste food. That's just the worst.
It's temporary.
Yes, it's temporary, but food is what makes life worth living.
Is it?
it's
You
one
have
of
to
it's
you
one
have
of
to
the
do it to live.
it's
Yes.
one of the things that makes it worth living. It is.
I
I'm
got
not
it.
gonna lie. It is.
Okay.
Um. So a lot of different things are popular and popping on the social media now. One of the big things that's been popping for the past few weeks is the whole a so-called outing of the Crumbles Cookie Man.
Hmm.
So my question to you: is it ever okay to out someone? Uh, Ever who doesn't want to come out? Can you think of a situation where it's okay to out somebody, even though the crumbles cookie guy was probably already out of the closet?
Hmm.
That's not really the point. The problem of the topic here.
Hmm.
The question is it ever okay to out somebody?
I always think I don't want to tell someone else's story. if I leave them where they are, I
Uh-huh.
respect what they do,
Okay.
and if they're ready to come out, they could come out. I'm not one to say, "Oh, so and so is this and that." I don't think that's cool.
Well, I think it's circumstantial. I think it depends on circumstances. If you're somebody who is talking much shit, you passing laws
I
against people of the
I knew you were gonna go
LGBTQ
there. Yeah,
the queen,
yeah.
LGBTQ, if you doing all that kind of stuff, then out their asses.
Yeah, that's situational where
Yeah.
if you're always talking bad about gay folks or you're so homophobic
Yes.
and you're the, biggest gay person that
Right. You the
there is.
biggest queen on the down low,
Right. And,
but you're
always
causing the most harm
right.
publicly.
Right.
Get her.
Yeah.
Get her.
Those.
And I know that somebody has the names. Get her. Yes.
Nowadays you can't be too careful
Right.
because, before when there was some discretion, I guess it's okay, but now these kids are not playing.
Yeah, they aren't. They aren't. But also though, the children are responding violently when they are outed sometimes. So you gotta be careful, girls. You gotta be careful with that.
You do. I
You
think
know.
it's always been an issue. It's just now, I guess, more to lose. I don't know.
Mm. Yeah, it is very interesting.
Yeah.
Uh but so we're house divided on this one slightly.
Not necessarily. I mean, I think, well, yeah, I guess so. You're thinking only on that situational level where being outed is okay
Yeah, if you're a threat, if you're a
if you're a
menace.
threat to your own community.
Yes.
I get it.
Definitely.
I get it.
Um I don't know if you ever, I mean you have someone who I would consider who has um uh your lips are normal color, like for your face and your body,
Okay.
your complexion. It's
That's why you're looking at my lips.
yeah. And because there's this new product out that's I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to make your lips its natural color. 'Cause, some people when they be smoking that ganja and stuff,
Hmm.
especially black people, their lips turn black, right?
Right.
Or you smoke cigarettes, or you do different things.
Yeah.
But I was looking at this product and I was thinking, whenever my lips have gotten a little, like I felt like they were getting a little tan, I don't know what causes it,
Hmm.
because I don't smoke. But I would just brush them, if that makes sense.
I don't ever
Like
think
brush,
about it.
because like I have like a pink bottom lip and then like a brown top lip, you know. But sometimes the brown may start to creep into the pink. Then I just brush it with my electric toothbrush and just kind of like bring the color back with it.
I guess mine haven't been
It,
noticeably different,
it never changed like that
so I don't
before.
really think about it. But
Yeah,
I look at myself every day. So if there was a discolor discolorization of something, I would have taken care of it. Yeah, by
right.
brushing or
But have you
dermatologist.
ever heard of that though before, like brushing your lip to get the color back?
Yeah.
So,
Well, no, not by color back, but brushing your mouth, your tongue, your roof of your mouth, all that stuff. Yeah.
but I've never heard of anybody. I don't recall anybody telling me to brush your lips. Yes, inside your mouth, of course, but your lips. I've never heard anybody say that. I've discovered that on my own. I feel like you
I
know
get it.
that I was just one day, brushing and I just let the electric toothbrush
I
do its thing.
I only do that when I'm sick or if I had a cold sore or
Uh huh.
something like that,
Oh,
but
okay.
not on a regular basis.
Yeah, I do it just periodically when I feel like she needs to freshen it up, you know,
Yeah.
bring the color back a little bit. So y'all might, instead of buying this woman's stuff or whoever is selling it, you might want to just try brushing your lips first before you pay for this product.
There's always some product,
It's
something.
always for
Just
something.
go to a dermatologist and ask them about it.
You, try brushing it first. You still got
I'm
to
just
pay.
saying.
You still got to pay a copay to go to the dermatologist.
Yeah, but you buying a product that may or may not work, and the
I'm
dermatologist can
saying,
give you medical
and I'm saying,
advice on what to
before
do.
you even seek medical advice, see if you can do it yourself.
I understand that, but one
Okay,
should be going to the dermatologist anyway to
should
make sure that
one? Oh, that sounds very privileged.
no, you want to make
That's
sure that your skin is healthy. There are all kinds of
who
ailments.
who just goes to the dermatologist because they can just go to the
I'm not
dermatologist.
saying that. I guess I go because I've had skin problems, but and maybe I'm talking about that. I'm not saying, hey, if your skin is perfect, which I've never met anyone whose
My
skin is
skin's not
perfect.
perfect, but I don't just pop up to the dermatologist because I
Well, you
don't
don't
have.
like doctors, so I mean, there's a difference.
Who likes doctors?
I don't either, but I go make sure my stuff is all right.
I make sure my stuff is all right too. Don't paint me in a certain kind of light.
You don't like going to doctors.
I don't, but I go.
Okay. And I do. I don't like going either. But I
Okay.
want to look good. I want to,
I'm
be
just
right.
saying, Blanche, that not everybody can afford to go to the the skin girl unless just
Maybe that's a
casually.
luxury. Maybe that's a
That's
luxury.
all I'm saying.
But do you say the same for dentists? Everybody need to be going to dentists
Everybody should be going to the dentist.
because there's some yuck mouths out here.
But you can't avoid it if you do a certain thing.
You,
Brush 3 times a day, floss.
it's more than
You will
brushing. You got to
you
get it checked out because there are cavities that you don't see.
There
There are
true,
certain kind of things. So stop.
true enough.
You got to go and have some medical intervention, people,
Sometimes.
all the time. Not every freaking month or something, but as a grown adult, your mouth shifts and changes, and a lot of things you don't see that's not right. It affects your breath, it affects your look, all kinds of stuff. So don't listen to him. Go to the dentist, damn it.
I didn't say not go. I'm saying you putting words in my mouth.
But you make it sound like, oh, dentists are not that expensive unless you get work done. You can choose not to get stuff done
Sure.
and suffer it, but
Yeah.
I think knowledge is key.
You see that woman who was a manga person talking about she was a dentist talking about she turns down the laughing gas on the Democrats. Then when everybody called her out and she almost lost her license, she talking about I didn't say that, I was just joking or something.
I thought I heard the one lady, she turns away Democrats, period.
I would love it. Turn me away.
Yeah, I don't want to go
I
for
don't
her
want to go
anyway.
to you. No way. Turn
Uh,
me away. When people talk about we want to integrate, integration is good, but I also like knowing where I'm not welcome. You know
well,
what I
how would
mean?
she know? I mean, if that was a question on my um medical records, I would not answer it.
Or what your political leaning was.
Right.
Well,
Why would that be?
she has all these pictures uh, apparently in her lobby of Republican leaders and stuff and MAGA stuff, which already to me is a problem because you're already talking about where your political leanings are. Like, keep your politics out of my mouth.
Right.
Like,
I don't
I
want to
shouldn't
know.
even know about your politics
I
as
don't
a
want to know.
dentist. Like, I
So,
shouldn't know. Unless you want to only serve a certain clientele.
well, you should put that in everything.
Then make it
I only
known.
serve
Yeah.
so and so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See how
So,
that works.
yeah. Um, so, we are both over 50, but, we are aware of some of the pop culture
Hmm.
things that are happening. And there's a big pop culture thing happening right now with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Have you been getting a whiff of this?
Yeah.
Of their Twitter beef
Hmm.
online? Well, we're not going to dive too much into it because, child, it's so deep and stuff. But I will say this: they got too much money for that. They got too much money for the amount of time they spend in going back and forth on Twitter. I say just make an album about it and let it, or make some songs about it like they did back in the day and let it go.
I want her like Nikki so much.
Uh-huh.
I love her. I love her rap and stuff. But this ain't the first time she's coming after everybody,
She does.
and it's becoming it's old hat. Started with Kim. It's just every other artist that's up and coming or doing well. It's just enough is enough. You know,
Yeah.
do your thing. Leave everybody else out of it. Leave people's families out of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that's childish. She's too old for it, and she has a child now, and she has too many
Husband.
stuff in her closet that she doesn't want revealed or whatever. So
Sure.
you just can't do it
Yeah.
prolonged. I think back in the day it was more of a maybe an industry thing where they were getting ratings up, that kind of stuff,
Uh-huh.
pitting people against each other.
Uh-huh.
But I think hers could be a little more personal and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But we don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems like it depends on the year. It's somebody else.
Yeah.
So just grow up.
Yeah, I think I concur. I mean, it's some of the reads are funny,
I mean,
going both ways,
that's what we feed on.
right? The reads are hilarious, but you would think you're too rich for this. Like but maybe that's how you also though stay relevant because Cardi is what's popping right now. So what you do, you attack who's on top.
But everything goes up, comes down.
Mhm.
So she was
Yeah,
hot for a
yeah,
long time
she
when there's
was.
nobody else around. But when people started coming to
Yeah,
the arena, she got a little, I don't say jealous, but okay, it's getting too crowded here. She wants it all for herself sometimes. That's what I'm
uh-huh.
getting. But
Well,
just do your thing
there's
and
so much room for everybody, but
yeah.
uh it's interesting to watch. You know, while I do shake my head and go, oh, come on, girls. Ladies. But it's
You waiting for the next
but
tweet.
I would what you got to say?
I'm not waiting for the next. It's just I'm
Well, I'm
over it,
not
and
waiting
I'm
with
of a
bated
certain.
breath, but I'm
I'm
interested.
not looking for it. Usually, I'm following, um, Nikki a lot
Uh-huh.
because I like her a little more as far as her style,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
but enough is enough.
Yeah. That's
I
actually
think.
a Nicki lyric. Enough is enough. Rough. Like a
But then you started it.
this guy stops. All right. Speaking of other pop stars that are drawing attention right now, is Taylor Swift and her new album,
Mhm,
The Lifestyle of a Showgirl or something like that.
mhm.
So I myself have you listened to this album at all?
Nah, I'm not a Taylor
I'm not a
at all.
Did I say Tyler?
No, I said Tyler.
Okay. I'm not a Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie, but she does have some songs that I like. I say out too late. Got nothing in my brain.
I don't think anything
Karma
she
is
sings
a
I can.
karma is a the karma is a
I
the.
only I only hear anything from her is because of you.
Right. So I say all that to say I do listen to some Taylor Swift songs. Karma, Shake It Off, Wildest Dreams. Wildest Dreams. Ha ha ha. See me in the sunlight, light, the other album she had, where she had the models on it with her friend. Think of the
Okay,
song.
okay, got it.
Okay, so just saying. So I put the new album on while I'm in the office. Cause I put it on Spotify. Let me put her in the background while I'm trying to get some work done. And I'm listening. A couple times I looked up. Now, mind you, she worked with Max Martin on this album. Max Martin, I believe, was the Oops, I Did It Again man, the man who worked with Britney Spears, if I believe. And is he also the one was his name Max Martin?
No, it
Alexa,
was
who
Bud.
was Shania
It was
Twain's
Bud something.
ex-husband?
It was Mutt something.
Oh, Mutt Lang.
Mutt Lang.
Yeah. She need to answer the question right. She talking about the current husband. Yeah, Mutt Lang, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but anyway, So he's done some big hits. He does some hits from Lady Gaga, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Max Martin has. So I'm waiting for some bops to like take me out of my work mode to have me go from
Mm-hmm.
to like nothing. She was giving for me elevator music. She's giving music. She's giving background. She's giving, oh, we got a party for grown-ups. Put this Taylor Swift song on, this Taylor Swift album on.
White noise.
It's white noise in the back. It ain't gonna disturb the party. It's not too bumpish. She tried to have a couple of bumps, but it's not too
It
bumpy.
ain't. It ain't.
And it's just gonna be in the back. And I saw a great uh Instagram person was commenting on it.
Mm-hmm.
Her album said it's the celebration of mediocrity, of averageness. And here's and before people go crazy though, averages averages it's fine. Average is fine. And a lot of people love her averageness. Now, does Taylor do above average in some areas? She does. You know what she does it in? Guess.
In the hype, in the
Her
whole her
marketing
marketing. Yeah.
and her writing. She's a good writer. She just has some good lyrics.
Okay.
She writes her stuff. So I'll give it to her. Marketing, her lyrics, and listen, she capitalizes well on the girl next door situation. She has capitalized well on that.
A certain demographic that's buying the music.
Yes, yes.
And that's keeping her relevant.
Yeah.
Because you said mediocrity. That's how I feel.
Uh-huh.
She's the only thing that gets over again is the marketing
Uh-huh.
and her look.
Uh-huh.
She's a pretty blonde girl.
Yeah.
I mean, what else?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of pretty blonde girls that don't make it, but but I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I know what you're saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate just because I know somebody will try to say that in the comments.
No, I'm just. Yeah. We've seen a lot of girls recently who've come out who have really great voices.
Oh yeah.
They just don't have the material,
right?
And they don't have the machine behind them.
Yeah.
But we've seen a lot of better performing people lately.
Oh yeah. And definitely live performance is not her strong suit either. That's average. It's interesting how she has been upheld. And this is not a hate situation, it's just interesting. It's just interesting, get your money, get your coins. She said some positive things for the LGBT quad, before standing up for the rights. So I don't hate on her. But it is interesting how she's been able to sustain this level of greatness
by being normal.
By being pretty average.
Yeah.
By being pretty average.
She's on the list.
Someone should study that. She's on the list of what?
Of those people where you put them in the overrated or underrated category.
Yes.
Of music.
Yeah.
She's definitely overrated to me.
I mean,
but I'm not her demographic, so.
But generally speaking,
but we do. I mean, we're open.
We listen to all kinds of music.
We do.
It doesn't matter if they are saying we want to target a 50-year-old gay black man.
I get
that don't matter.
Good music.
We like
good music.
Good music. Good music.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just interesting that her music's a little boring.
Okay.
And but yet the children. And listen, I get it. I'm a fan of Damina Joe, and I'm gonna ride for Damina Joe because come hell or high water. But I also can attest when the baby, if something wasn't necessarily her best, that wasn't the best song, so. But kudos to you, Taylor. Kudos to you. You've managed to work the system, girl.
But outside of Taylor, isn't there other people that have come out recently that we haven't talked about?
We talked about Mariah last week. We talked about Mariah last week. We talked about Cardi B. But you, though, didn't get a chance to really express your feelings because you hadn't really listened to the album yet.
No.
So would you like to talk about your feelings about
Mariah
Carey's new album entitled Here for It All?
I I'm okay with the album. Overall, it's not a bop for me.
Uh-huh.
I It's not as hot as I'm hearing people say it
Try
is.
to blow it up to me.
For me, the best songs are the singles that she put out. And maybe two other songs are pretty good.
Uh-huh.
But overall, I don't think it's her best work.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be singing the rest of the songs because they're kind of forgettable for me.
Yeah. I
I
can
don't
see.
Nothing was bad. Or
Yeah.
nothing was
Nothing was
like,
bad, but
oh,
yeah.
let me turn that up. And
Yeah.
I listened to the car in the car.
Yeah.
I think I'm on my third time listening to it, and I
Okay.
just maybe it's a slow burn for me.
Yeah. I don't know either. I mean, I have listened to it straight
Hmm.
through
Hmm.
on a couple different occasions.
Hmm.
And I think I gave it a 8.5 out of 10, I think last time we spoke. And I'll
No, I think
stand
that
by, huh?
I think you gave it lower than that.
Did I give it that? I give it a
Yeah.
7.5.
Yeah, I think you're around the 7 mark. 7 or
She's a
6.
7 to 8.
Yeah.
Just because the quality of the music there, she's singing on the album. It's just some of the songs are not hooking me in.
Yeah.
A lot of them aren't hooking me in. Like you said, I don't recall a lot
And I'm
of
used
of it.
and on her work, I'm used to at least having 5 to 6 songs
So
that
that you're
I'm
like,
singing from beginning to
right,
end.
these are your instant
She's captured me.
favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. I
yeah.
have it in my rotation of my favorites and stuff. This one, not as much.
You gonna keep it nice. You gonna keep it sweet. You gonna keep it sugar.
But those are hot. To be singing it, like whenever it comes on, turning it up,
I think keep it
it
nice,
catches you.
sweet. Yeah,
That's what we mean.
yeah.
Yeah. But hey, Christmas is here. She ain't
It's
losing nothing.
time.
You like she's milking that.
Yeah. She like, y'all okay, fine. Y'all ain't feeling it. It's
Whatever.
fine. Christmas is here. True that. Well, hey, she's a legend.
I love
A
Mariah.
true legend.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was looking. Uh, you and I don't follow soccer,
Hmm.
right? You don't follow
Hmm.
soccer, but there is this soccer player from Italy. He's got Ghanaian,
Hmm.
but he was raised in Italy,
Hmm.
uh, and so he's black. And he said, "We take a nose blow intermission here." Okay, so Mario Bal Balotelli,
Hmm.
soccer player from Italy, Ghanaian, black. He said that though basically the white chicks in Italy weren't checking for him growing up.
Hmm.
And that basically, they were just like, oh, I don't date black, you're too dark, wada wada. And then when he started making money, he realized that really it doesn't matter what you look like when you have money, and that women will date you
I get it.
regardless of when you have money. And he said when he first got signed and bought his fancy car,
Hmm.
he went and got him 4 women and hooked up with like 4 women as revenge. I'm like, girl, revenge for who? Like, like what are you saying? Like, you were looking at the face, go, yeah, I'm ugly. You probably think I'm ugly, but you with this because I got the money or whatever.
I
Uh,
think it's with every sports person that's out there now and professional um a first a professional athlete of any kind, I think.
huh.
Especially if you're not very attractive,
Yeah,
you're gonna get what you're gonna get before you become, a success.
and then you get the
And
best
then
of
you
the
get the
best.
money, then you're gonna get people flocking to you.
And
And it's not genuine.
how do you think people those guys process that, knowing this woman who's sitting on your arm talking about she loves you,
I think they're dumb.
that she would not be with
I
you.
think men are dumb. They don't get it.
You
They
think
keep going into things and thinking that women really truly love them. And I think for me, I think most of the time people in general, even men and women, are fascinated by the lifestyle of what they can get from it.
yeah, I mean,
So I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I think it's hard when you get to a place in your life where you become famous, successful, and then people start coming around.
Right.
I would have a complex about it.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, how can you sit down and have a child with this woman,
Hmm.
knowing that she would have never chosen you if you hadn't had money?
Right.
Um, I don't know. I guess you just live in denial about it, and you go, oh yeah, sure. Would you would have chose me, baby, if I didn't have money? And she goes, oh yeah, of course I would. Yeah, sure. Even if you're broke, I choose you. It's like, okay, okay,
I'm not as trusting. I probably would have a complex about it.
yeah,
Like, is this person really for me? And
yeah,
but it's hard. It's hard. I think getting into a relationship once you've made it at a certain level,
yeah.
because you don't know who's there for you,
True, 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 true.
truly for you.
Okay, so we have a couple of Reddit questions
Questions?
or Reddit stories I want to read. Okay. My girlfriend went to Italy when we were on a break. When she got back, we ended up reconciling and got back together. Yesterday, she sent me these AI generated photos of her with another guy. She called me, and at first we were joking, but it was very obvious she was trying to get me jealous. I told her to stop playing, and she persisted, so I told her I didn't want to talk, and we hung up. She called today asking what's wrong, and I told her to use her critical thinking skills. Shade. And she was firm in that she had no idea why I'd been upset. She started arguing with me, and when I didn't indulge her, she hung up. Am I overreacting, or is this grounds to be done for good? She seems to get off on getting me jealous. I used to argue with her about it, but she acts like she's done nothing wrong. So I don't even bother anymore. Okay.
It sounds like she's trying to get his attention for some reason, or it's a game that she plays and it's not fun.
Hmm.
He has to get to the bottom of which one it is,
Yeah.
because most I think most people, especially I think women, want attention and love and make sure that you're really dedicated to them and praise them all the time.
Uh huh.
And then there's some people who just like playing games to kind of get in your head.
Yeah. Well,
So,
the fact that she gonna argue with him about him telling his limitations, like you sending me these fake pictures of you with another guy, I don't think it's funny. I think because maybe the guy she's sending him pictures of, the AI guy,
mhm,
looks way better than him. Probably,
mhm,
probably looks nothing like him. Probably is nothing that he could attain,
right,
even try to be. So it makes him go, "Was that what you really want? You know,
right.
is that where you want to be?" And so, if you don't want him thinking of those questions, he's trying to protect himself from thinking of those questions. But yet, she still insists.
Right.
She's persisting. Um,
She's playing a game that
in gaslighting.
it's yeah, it's not fun when people do that.
Yeah.
That's a sign of, I think, immaturity.
Yeah, I highly recommend a breakup. You broke up with her at first for a reason,
Hmm.
and I think this might be it.
Yeah.
It's time. Y'all should break up and go your separate ways.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Hmm. All right.
What do you think? You agree?
I was trying to be a little poly perfect. I'll give her benefit of doubt, but hey,
Okay, Polly. All right.
you.
This one is one that is, I don't know, feels very pertinent to the right now. This person wrote, I don't feel safe in the US right now. And this was posted in one of the gay boards or whatever you call them
Hmm.
in Reddit. Given the current political climate in the US, I've been struggling with the idea of settling down or buying a home here. I genuinely don't feel secure about what the next few years could bring. Between the growing hostility from certain religious groups and the wave of politicians pushing anti LGBT policies, I can't shake the fear that at some point people like us could be forced to flee or face real danger in our own country. I know that sounds extreme. It don't, not to me. But when our rights are debated daily on national TV, Facts. And protections that once felt stable are now being chipped away. It's hard not to think ahead. Smart bitch. I want stability. I want to build a future. But how do you commit to something as permanent as home ownership when there's a real chance that the government or the culture could turn against you? Has anyone else felt this lately? What are you doing to plan for your future, especially if you don't feel safe staying here long term? That's a
Mm,
good Reddit question. Where's your head at on that one?
I'm a little more optimistic than I think most people on that subject.
Uh huh.
I know a lot of things are going on right now, but I think that's years in the making. Um, Nothing in life is going to be certain. It could be almost anything.
Uh huh.
But I understand these times now are a lot more divisive and scarier. But for him, if his peace of mind is telling him that, he probably should not do it until he feels more comfortable because he'll always be in this place of, oh, what if,
Yeah,
so don't do it if you're not feeling comfortable with doing it.
I agree. Don't do it if you don't feel comfortable doing it. I think you need to also be thinking about your escape plan. Do you have your
Hmm.
visas, your passport? Uh, do you have your go bags? Do you have your your spare cash? Like, are you just start thinking about those little things? Do you have a friend who outside the United States that if you needed to say, "Hey, I'm on my way out before they close the borders on us. Can you put me up?" That you have somebody you can go to. Like, I don't think those are bad ideas to have if you are feeling that way. Now, to some people, that is going to feel very alarmist, and you're thinking that it's people are doing too much. But you got to look at the reality of the situation here. When you start looking at the facts, not our feelings, but the facts. The facts of the matter is there's a lot of legislation that's trying to uh, harm trans people. And I know a lot of gay people try to think they're not close to the trans people, but you are. We are. And there's even talk about trying to say that if you are trans, you're a terrorist. If that goes through, we're stones throw away from going back to if you're LGBT Q, you are mentally unstable. Period. That's a mental diagnosis, and people can just toss your butt into a mental ward because the government has said you're this. So I don't really think it's crazy because the government has said now, the U.S. Supreme Court has said that ICE can just pick a bitch up if they think the bitch looks illegal. They don't need no due process. We see it every day, and you would think, oh, that's not America. We would never do that. You just pick bitches up off the street. You don't know who they are, where they're from. You ain't got no, but they doing it. So I appreciate your Pollyanna outlook on things, but I think the shit has hit the fan, and people should really be thinking about options,
Yeah, I don't.
survival options.
I don't have my head in the sand.
I done
I'm
seen
just thinking of myself and how long it would take for certain things to happen.
Look how quick Trump has not only been in office for not even a full year yet.
But he's doing things because he knows he's not going to be in office the full 4 terms. I don't think. He's doing things
I don't,
very quick
I don't think that's the case.
at,
There's no way
because he
that
knows the midterms
that,
are
that
it's going to change a lot of
and
things.
and what's going to happen? He's not going to get kicked out.
Because he could be impeached. Anything can
He got
happen.
impeached last time,
But he,
and he was still
but,
there.
but he doesn't. Did he have um, a controlled, the Republican controlled Congress? And
Probably he probably did. Maybe that's what stopped it. But I've been saying
I know a
with
lot of things are what
a
ifs.
lot
I
of
get
things,
it.
a lot of
I get
things
it.
can happen still. I don't
But
know.
if you're that unsure, then make plans to leave. I don't think if you're feeling strongly about a certain situation, I think you need to make your exit and
Well, not
look at.
everybody can afford to leave. Some people got to stay and fight, or they can't afford to leave right now. They gotta, they gotta plan it. Most people can't afford to leave. Most people can't, especially if you got a job. You live in paycheck to paycheck. Now I gotta save money to escape the Magotsis. It's like,
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to make, put yourself first, and whatever that means, however that means.
yeah, sure,
I'm just saying, if you feel very strongly about that,
yeah,
you got to make it happen.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And on that happy note, thank y'all for listening to this podcast.
Thank you.
Um, Halloween's coming up. Hope y'all have a safe Halloween. Be careful out there. Watch your kids.
I think I think we're gonna talk to them before Halloween.
I think we will. This will be my last week before my show opens, so I should have a little bit more energy next time you see me. A little bit more pep in my step.
I hope you're feeling better.
God, please don't let me still be stuffed up nose by the time we do this again. That'd be a travesty.
Mhm.
But I hope y'all were able to suffer through my nasaliness. But thank you for the love and the light and the follows and the likes and the comments and all that jazz. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Keep them coming.
We do.
Spread the news.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
um, but oh, and also I was thinking before we go, I would love to do like a gay uh tour of the podcast, like maybe during prides, next year. So you people listening, you're in charge of prides. You want some hosts, MCs for some events? Get on our calendar. Email us at twogroomsinapod@gmail.com
We're op-
or DM us, huh?
we're open right now.
Well, I don't know if we're open right now because I think all the
Your
prizes are
stuff.
over. Yeah, I'm not open right now.
Hmm.
We got a plan. So I did a year in advance plan, girl. She gets booked. Okay. So let us know. Twogroomsinapod@gmail.com. We're on Instagram, twogroomsinapod, podcast, and TikTok. We're everywhere. All right, YouTube,
Yes, all of it.
Spotify,
Yep.
Apple. All right, y'all. Bye.